Joining us live is the Congress MP Karti Chidambaram to speak about the tragedy. We've been reporting from Karur. Many families have lost their loved ones. Mr. Karthi Chidambaram, thank you for joining me. I want to begin by asking you, where do you think where things went wrong? There are many theories now doing the rounds. Some saying it's a political conspiracy. That's what Vijay's DVK has hinted. What do you think led to the stampede and who is responsible?
This is not the first stampede which is happening in India. And unfortunately, this won't be the last stampede. We've been consistently having stampedes in India. I mean, I can recollect the Mahamaham. I know the incident in the air show in Chennai, then the one in the Kumbh Mela, the one in another religious site in North India, and in the railway station in Delhi. I mean, I'm sure there are many more. We refuse to learn lessons from previous tragedies. And I'm sure we won't learn many lessons from this tragedy as well. And this will occur again because we simply don't have the infrastructure to deal with large crowds. And definitely we don't have the infrastructure to deal with a frenzied large crowd.
Mm.
Many people and many agencies will have to take responsibility, but that can only be pinpointed after a thorough investigation. While the district
But
administration is responsible for allotting the place based on the application made by the applicant, which is in this case is a fledgling political party,
mm,
the district administration also has some responsibility, but a lot of responsibility is also on the organizer of the event, in this case, a fledgling political party. The district
okay.
administration would have allotted the place based on the anticipated number prescribed by the organizer. And based on that, they would have allotted a place and deployed police personnel, whether it was the right place, whether it was the adequate number of police personnel, will have to
Mm,
be only be known after an inquiry. But the
okay.
organizer would have also anticipated a certain number. If the number exceeded the anticipation, then the organizers will obviously had
Mm,
no grip over their own event. Most importantly, it's also very clear that the organizers don't have a command and control structure over this event because most political parties have a command and control structure by
okay.
which they can control the cadre which come to these events. But in this
Okay.
fledgling political party, most of them seem to be, fans of a very popular movie star. They don't
Mm,
seem to have transitioned into cadres of a political party. And since they have not transitioned to becoming cadres of a political party, there is no
mm,
command and control structure within that organization which can have a writ over them, which can discipline them and organize them, which other political
mm,
parties do. Because this exactly the same venue had a
mm.
political rally of a very large regional party a few days
Yes.
earlier, which went out
Mm,
without any incidents. So the command and control structure simply doesn't exist in this political party. There are no district level leaders who have a writ over the fans, because I can't even call them cadres yet, who are
mm.
coming for these events. So that could also be a factor, but all this can only be brought about through a very detailed and independent professional inquiry.
Okay. But, to raise questions on Vijay, there are many who are also asking about him leaving from the spot. I'll ask you about that. But before that, I want to ask you, the Congress is in power with the DMK in the government. And
No, we are not in
is
power.
it,
We are not in government. We are we are
you're
we
in
are we are,
alliance with them? Yes.
we are an electoral alliance with them. We are not in government.
Okay. So would you say that some of the responsibility also lies with the government, with the police department? I'll tell
I
you why.
very
Because
clearly
if,
said that.
hmm,
I very clearly said the district administration also has to answer. I mean, I have not denied that. I've said the
hmm,
district administration, which allotted the place and also
hmm,
deployed the police force, will have to answer whether they did the right thing, whether they followed the standard operating procedures. All this will
hmm.
be brought about only through an inquiry. I have not absolved them in any manner. I'm only
Okay.
saying that the organizers also have a large responsibility towards the conduct of an event which they are organizing themselves. This is
Hmm,
not a government event. The government is
hmm,
only providing support services. This is
hmm.
not some essential service which the government has to provide. This is a special request which a private party is making, and the government is acceding to that. Let's keep
Okay.
that in mind.
Okay. And what would you say to Vijay? Many are accusing him of not being here at the time of the tragedy. He himself has claimed that it could be a political conspiracy. In fact, the TVK has also filed a plea with the court, alleging or hinting that there could be a political conspiracy at play.
Now, if they believe that this was a conspiracy which triggered this stampede, which led to this very unfortunate loss of life, they
Hmm,
must bring the evidence to the table, either to the court or to the police, or if they believe that they can't directly go to the police, they must give it to the inquiry commission, back it up with evidence, and then
hmm,
throw light to their conspiracy theories which they have. I mean, they must expose it. That is only fair that they expose it. I'm not dismissing their conspiracy theories, but if they have credible evidence, they must bring to the table. It can't just be merely a hearsay and gossip, but based on which we can conclude that there has been a conspiracy. If there has been a conspiracy and they have evidence to it, they must bring that evidence to the table.
Okay, I want to ask you lastly, for Vijay, do you think this was a big test? This is a man who is saying that he's going to bring about a big political change in Tamil Nadu, and he says that he wants to serve the people. He has been alleging that he has been targeted by the DMK on multiple occasions previously as well. Uh, as a politician yourself, who has been,
I don't know. I don't
how do
know
you respond?
specifically.
Hmm.
I don't know specifically what the targeting he's talking about. If he's talking about specific targeting
Hmm.
against him, which has curbed his fundamental rights, he must again approach the courts. I'm sure the courts will render justice to him. As far as I mean, I completely agree that he is bringing a lot of his. There is a tremendous energy behind his new political party. There seems to
Hmm.
be a big support base, but I'm not sure what they really stand for or what is the change he's proposing. That has hardly been articulated because he doesn't himself address the press or answer questions. So I really do not know what is the change he's proposing. Of course, there is enthusiasm, there is energy. Whether this
Hmm.
enthusiasm and energy will convert itself into a proper political structure, face elections, and convert the votes they get into seats, I don't know. And if those seats convert into a governance opportunity, I don't know what they're proposing. I mean, if you are aware of what they're proposing as a change, maybe you should educate me.
Okay, all right. So, you would say that his response, I mean, what would you say about his response and the political bickering that's happening between the DMK pinning the blame on him entirely, him saying that this is a political conspiracy where his supporters
As
have
I
been
said, only
targeted?
as I say, I can't take any sides. I'm not willing to take any sides. I only believe that a proper inquiry will bring out the facts which led to this very very tragic situation. And if any of the sides have the relevant
Hmm.
evidence, they must bring it to in before the inquiry commission or to the police or to the courts.
Okay, all right. Mr. Karthi Chidambaram, appreciate you joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining
Thank you.
us.
Thank you.